Happy. Food. Then you finally fed me after devouring all of her food. Do you have anything to say in your defense of why you did not help and open up my food while I was driving?
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
Kenji did not want to go to Lawson, so I thought maybe he wasn't hungry. He was like, I want to go straight to the Okinawan Cultural Center this morning, and I was like, well, I want to eat Lawson first, and he was like, no, and then we went there anyways because it's right next to our hotel, and I don't want to drive. And we're gonna spend an hour trying to find a food place. Like it's gonna take us 30 minutes to get to the Okinawa Cultural Center today, and then it's gonna take us another like 30 minutes to an hour to find food, and then we both are gonna get hangry. So I'm just trying to mitigate, future anger. Because when you go on trips, sometimes you're like waiting for the right food moment, but sometimes you're really hungry, so you gotta eat. Anyways, I thought he wasn't hungry, so I like thought like, oh, let me just not open his food. So
I
that's the
opened
point.
my food, not help me at all.
Yeah. So anyways, today it's a little rainy, cloudy day. We had a few options on what to do today. This day was like today and tomorrow. The days are not planned for this whole trip. Just things are open, so we can either chill, walk around like Naha, Koku Saidori Street. It's kind of like the Waikiki of Okinawa. Um, we had other options like going on a ferry to another island, but like for a day trip. But it's really cloudy out, and then it's been raining, like pouring the last 2 days. So the water is super muddy. So we're thinking like, oh, it might be like kind of a waste to go on a ferry to go somewhere else, and then for it to be like gross water. And then we could go surfing, but Kenji still has his allergic reaction or whatever is going on, his illness. So it's kind of like he's not feeling 100 to go surfing. Also, rain is making doo doo water out here, so that's another reason why we're like, oh, maybe not go surfing. And then something else that we might be doing today, if it clears up, is going on a waterfall hike near the Okinawan Cultural Center. But we don't really know how the water clarity is going to be either, which is kind of
Yeah, it's a
lame.
man-made kind of waterfall, so obviously the runoff from this heavy rain is going to be the water that supplies the waterfall. So it may be dirty, it may not be dirty, or we'll find out.
Yeah, so I like didn't really want to go to a man-made waterfall, but when Kenji showed me the pictures, I actually didn't know it was man-made. It looked like a natural waterfall. So we're like, yeah, let's go here because it seems like a chill hike next to where we're going on the south side where we haven't been yet. And it looked nice, like kind of like tide pools at the bottom. And we're like, yeah, let's go here. But then I read a review and it said it was man-made, and I was like, whoa. But is that weird that we're going to an island and going to a man-made waterfall? I don't know. So that's an option if it clears up. Some other things I want to do today is I want to get matcha. Hopefully, they have a matcha farm nearby. I don't really know if that's a thing here, but I'm gonna do research. A thing on this
Stay
island,
in the middle 2 lanes.
and then I want to try awa mori. Um, I mean, I've had it before when I was on Tokushiki Island, but it's like a rice liquor that's made here, and they don't add any added sugars to it. So apparently, it's like a healthier liquor. I don't really know if liquor can be healthy. So hopefully we can find a spot to like, I don't know, to
Go
just do
past
some
this light,
tastings.
then at the
We're in a cave right now in Okinawa World. This place is not called Okinawa Cultural Center like we thought. it's like really good temperature down here because Okinawa is really hot right now. It's very cool in temperature. I hope we don't see these critters in here. If I do, I would be scared. But it's too dark to see anything anyways. Oh look, they have bats in here.
Are you afraid of bats?
Yes.
New fear unlocked.
But I've seen bats before. Let's go exploring. So you guys hear the noise? I don't know if the mic is good enough to hear the noise because these are cheap mics off Amazon. Can I touch?
No, you cannot touch it. Don't touch it.
I didn't know we would be wet going in here. There's like drops of wetness on us. Mineral water, whatever this is.
It's water and minerals that form into these caverns. That's what these pillars are. It almost looks like icicles or large pillars. Is because the water has a small amount of minerals in it that over time continues to build up from one point.
What happens if one of these just drop on us?
Then you die.
It's like, that happens with ice. When ice forms and it drops on you, just dead. Oh, fossils. Fossils in the cave.
Oh, look right here. Deer fossils.
How did they find that? How did they know it's a deer?
Well, you can see the bones sticking out of it. And over time, the drops of water that has the minerals in it, like, covered it up and like held it down. That's neat.
Yeah. We're exploring the orchid gardens here, and this one's a papaya tree. It looks so different from the papaya trees in Hawaii that are usually like one trunk all the way up, and then the papayas I think grow much higher, but these kind of grow lower. So we're just gonna look at the different fruits that are grown here locally. May the cherries in bloom. Star fruit. What are the star fruit though? Guava.
It's
These are
watching you.
these are the big green ones. These are the ones that are not sweet. They're very like, I don't know how to describe it. You eat them, Asians eat them like very like not ripe. It's not sweet. It's like eating an unripe pear. I don't like them. My mom and everyone in my family really likes them. Star fruit. These. I don't like these though. These are really creamy and custardy. They're very expensive to buy in the US. Dragon fruit. Huh?
What is this?
This is a mountain apple. They got really good fruits here. I love these Asian fruits. We should eat them, not in this park, but at a market or something because these are generally really expensive to buy in the US. So,
Jenny keeps on trying to eat everything she sees.
well, see, the thing is, the sign says to enjoy the fruits. So I thought that meant you can eat them. But I think that just means you can look at them. I don't think that means we can eat them. The store.
They might sell fruits in the store, Pookie.
Oh, this is like I don't think it's called a calamansi, but it's like similar to one. They're really, really juicy oranges. I really like these things. They're not called a juicy orange, but it tastes like it. You
I
should
thought it was
have.
gonna rain. Butterfly.
So this is a banana flower. Um, so once a banana trunk, grows, you're supposed to cut it down, and then another one grows. But a lot of people don't know that you can eat this flower, and it's like it's eaten frequently in like Vietnamese salads. I wonder if Japanese people eat it. I'm assuming they would because
Hmm.
us Asians eat the full part of everything, the full part of a fish, a pig, a a beef, a cow. I don't know why people don't eat everything. I think it's kind of a waste if you
Okay.
don't eat everything.
They have something like hollow hollow here, I guess.
Ooh, passion fruit, my favorite fruit.
So I'm gonna try this habu ball, which is a snake sake in pretty much a highball. I don't know why it has energy on it, but
There's snake extract in that. Are you scared?
oh, it's not bad. Tastes like calamansi.
Are you sure it's sake or is it whiskey?
Ah, it tastes good though. I might want to go back to get another
I don't
one.
like it.
I like this.
I don't
This is
like that.
good.
I do not like that. Tastes like really strong to me.
Yo, this is good. Oh my god, I feel energized. This is good.
After one
I
sip, I'm
was, I
energized.
felt scared about this, but I was like, oh.
I've never had like a snake extract before. I mean, I've eaten a snake one time in China,
Mhm.
but I don't really remember what it tastes like. I was like a little kid. I was in like third grade, so I don't remember.
I
At
think
a food stall.
I think I may have to go buy a bottle of the snake extract sake.
Do that, and then you can bring it home. And then I
Oh
got
yeah.
this drink. This is the Okinawa Sango beer at Nanto Brewery. It's a saison, and I don't know if this is a sour or not. So let me read the description. First of all, it says it's made with coral water, and then it says aroma-rich beer is brewed by the natural coral water. The underground water was created by a coral-formed limestone cave called Hyokusendo in Okinawa. Is that the cave we just went to?
Mm.
I think it is.
Yeah.
And then it says juicy aroma and fruity sourness. So before we went into the place to buy the beer, um, there was a bunch of signs that talked about like the different beer sours, and it's one of them said that they sold a sour. So I can't tell which one is a sour now because I like sour beer. I'm not talking about a beer that is sour. I'm talking about literally the form of sour beer, which you have to make in a different keg or something.
Mm.
Anyways, I'm hoping this is a sour beer. I don't really know. Saison is a wheat beer. That's right. Okay, this is not a sour beer. It's not a categorized sour beer, but this is a very good wheat beer. It kind of tastes
Mm.
like a Wailua wheat from Kona
Yeah.
Brewing. It tastes like
Yeah.
that. They're both wheat
I was
beers,
about to say.
except this one. What is the flavor? There's no distinct fruity flavor. Like, there's no distinct fruit flavor. It's just very easy to drink. It's just like a very light wheat
Mm.
beer with a hint of some type of fruit. I can't tell. It might be just like a mixture of fruit, but we're gonna enjoy this. And we also ordered Okinawa soba.
Yeah.
We've been wanting to try that.
Yeah. I think there's pig feet in mine.
Yeah. And then I got the one with pork.
I'm so stoked.
体の模様が黄色地に黒のまだら模様。はい、この模様とても綺麗ですが、森とか草むらの中に入りますとカモフラージュになって大変お分かりにくくなります。よいしょ。アブまずカラーイズカモフラージュ。はい、ですので草むらでの作業や農作業の時、気づかずに近寄って
Fucking little car can't handle this shit. So we're at this man-made waterfall, and they said it was supposed to get really muddy. We're in slippers. So far there's a path, but we'll see how bad it gets when we get more down. If it's a little too dangerous, then we're probably gonna head back. So we made it to the waterfall. We think there might be a flash flood warning, so we're gonna try to get out of here really quickly before the route closes up. This place is beautiful. Look at that. It literally goes into the water. All of it. This beautiful waterfall right behind me. Man, this is picture perfect. The sets are, like the waves out at sea are huge though. Jenny's over there looking at me like it's time to go, so I'm heading out. This has been a fun little side adventure. Ah, look at that waterfall. Look how beautiful it is.
That was a very quick hike. We're in and out in like 15, maybe 20 minutes max.
It was getting really windy and like...
The earth sounded so angry.
Yeah, we need to get out of there.
Yeah, like, so like all day has been cloudy, like how you see in the back, but it hasn't poured rain. Like usually you would think those clouds is pouring rain, but no, barely any rain. Maybe a little bit of drizzle today, very little. But so it looked like that out there. The waves were huge, like really, really big.
Yeah. And the whole time while I was climbing on the rocks over there, like there's these little pockets that just reminded me of like literally the snake
Snake holes? I don't know.
Yeah, whatever they're called, like little
crevices.
Snake pockets.
Yeah.
But that we literally just saw at the zoo or
the Habu Museum.
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
museum, but I'm
Exhibit.
like, huh. That's exactly where they like to chill.
Yeah, and then like to get down to the waterfall, although it's man-made, it looks real. It doesn't really look.
Yeah, it doesn't look fake.
Yeah,
but it looks.
But like to go down there, it's like a bunch of like foresty green rainforest type of area where habu snake like to hang out, and then there's also sea snakes in the water.
Yeah, like it's a reef that literally comes right up to the waterfall as well.
So it was just really, I was just scared of snakes the whole time. Like, we are very grateful in Hawaii to not have snakes or any, like, there's no crazy animals that can kill you.
Nothing.
There's, like, no poison ivy.
The only thing that can maybe be a little bit poisonous, all you need is a little pee-pee on you and you're fine.
What, like jellyfish?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Hawaii's very safe, so I'm not used to, like, I'm used to exploring waterfalls in a relaxing way, not trying to look out for snakes the whole time.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then so waterfall wise, the water was rushing very fast.
It was going a lot faster than the video showed, and I was like, huh, I think we're in danger here.
Like I felt like it was gonna flash flood.
Yeah, so we got out of there quickly, luckily.
And then Kenji was saying that when you hear like a roaring from a
Yeah, when you hear a roaring upriver, you need to book it away from the river as soon as possible.
yeah. So I wasn't really sure
If that was a waterfall.
if it was a waterfall, but it was like everything.
Yeah, everything down there just sounded like it was roaring. I was like, holy cow.
Like it was very alive.
Yeah, it was a very powerful spot.
Yeah.
I got some video of me actually by the waterfall and some film of it, so you guys will get to see what we saw.
Yeah. I didn't go all the way to like that one waterfall spot that people go because I was just kind of sketched out because I was like, okay,
Yeah.
if the tide goes up a little bit more, we can't cross that area. So I was like, I'm not going over there. Plus, if the flash flood, we can't cross the area that he was at. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm good here.
I think on like a low tide day, that whole reef must be sticking out. It must be awesome to walk. Then
Yeah.
if like it hasn't been raining for a little while, the waterfall might be like super calm and like just more cold water, more
Yeah.
kid friendly, like just tide pools. But
Yeah,
today,
and it was not clear.
Nah, today was not.
It was murky.
Yeah.
But what else did we expect, right? It's been raining in
Yeah.
typhoon season. Yeah, but it was still cool to go for like 15 minutes. But then, like, once we realized how like alive the earth was, we were like, all right, let's leave.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a long trek back, even though it's only like what, 10 miles?
No, I think it's more than that.
It is.
But we're probably gonna go eat taco rice, right? So I don't know. We'll figure out what
I
to
don't
do.
know. It takes over 2 hours to get anywhere on this island.
People drive really slow here, like really, really, really slow. Like max is like what, 50 kilometers per hour, 60 kilometers per hour that we've noticed. So, not too fast. But we're gonna decide what to do, and I'm surprised that it's still light out. It's like, well, it's only 5:30.
But we should probably get out of the countryside before it gets too dark.
Because there's no lights.
Yeah, there's no lights, and this is all farmland, and these back roads are kind of tight.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we're gonna head out.
Peace.